Hi, everybody. Welcome. It is Darlene with Featherweight Doctor here in beautiful Ponderay, Idaho, North Idaho, very close to the Canadian border. I am coming to you from my studio here in Sand Creek Quilting, my store, and I am very happy to be here. So I'm a little behind. I know that surprises no one if you know who I am. I'm a little behind the 8 ball here, trying to get everything set up. It's been a whirlwind this week, trying to get ready for my shows in Arizona next week. Let me pull up another camera and pull up my feeds. Hi, everybody. Hello. If you're just joining me. Okay, let me pull up my feeds. How was everybody's week? How did everyone else fare this week? The store was, this is not a complaint. The store was busy. And so I did not get as far along as I wanted to with all of the things. So I was kind of last minute today throwing stuff in suitcases. Thank goodness for helpful daughters. That's all I can say. Ray's been my rock star this week, helping me do all the things to get ready to go. She packs me. She runs all of my printing. She's a blessing. Any way you look at it. Thank you, Ray. She goes, mm-hmm.
You're just trying to butter me up.
I am, because I'm like totally abandoning her next week while I'm in Phoenix, and she's, oh nope, I didn't want to do that, all by herself. Just kidding. Her daddy will probably be here. Let's see here. Do this over. So I have YouTube. I have Facebook up. Let me grab YouTube. Yes, this is my jacket. This is what I've been working on. It is done just in time to take it with me to Arizona. A lovely woman helped me put it together because, y'all, this is not my gift. Clothing construction, not my gift. I will say, however, that it is very addicting. Now I just want to make more. I just want to do more. She's created a monster. I do have another quilt top that I could technically turn into a quilted something or other. And Ray is like, I wouldn't mind a quilted vest. Okay, darling. Okay. All right, we're almost up here. I'm going to say hi to some friends. I'm going to open my beverage, which is a Bluebird hard cider, Northwest blueberry cider from across the street, which is Laughing Dog. Okay, let's see. Let's say hi to some friends. Polly's on. Hello. Pam Ernest is on. Cindy's on. Julie Campbell's on. Let's see here. Elizabeth Scott is on. Hi, Beth from Bonnie Lake. I'm glad my week is over too, Polly. Missy's on from Redmond. Missy, did you see I'm coming home. I booked a show this week and a workshop, so I will be back now in Western Washington in April. I actually am technically going back in before that at the end of February, early March, but it's for Sew Expo, and I literally am not going to have any time to do anything but sit at the Puyallup Fairgrounds for 5 days. We're vending, and I'm a presenter and doing some speaking there. But so I decided to come back and do another small show and then another workshop at Quilting Mayhem. So there you go. All right, let me say hi to my friends out here on Facebook. Landia. Let's see, Lisa's on. I get into town on Sunday, Lisa. I'm flying at like dinner time, so we're going to have to do either coffee before or some dinner after when I'm there next week. Debbie Allen Sinclair's on. Odie's on. Sandy's on from New Hampshire. Don Williams. Judy P. Hi, Judy P. Ray is the bomb. Totally agree with you, Lisa Meadows. Kathy's on from East Texas. Sandy Fowler. Hi, Sandy Fowler from AZ. How's it going, girl? Karen Mansky's on. She says hello, and yes, our daughters are awesome. Let's see. Nancy's on from Lake Stevens. Odie says, it's beautiful. I'm in the process of finishing a sweatshirt for the pattern. Nice. Very good. Odie, Polly says hi. No, Polly Odie says hi. Let's get that correct. Kathy's on from SoCal. Oh, she's repairing a sewing machine. Nice. And Deborah Clark Sema is on. Hello. Thanks for saying hello. Oh, yeah. This is the same Band-Aid, Cindy Matthews, if anybody's keeping track. Remember the one I cut myself like, was it 2 Fridays ago? And I was like, yeah, this one's a doozy. Still here. Every time I take the Band-Aid off, it reopens and starts bleeding all over the place. Not conducive to long arm quilting. Probably should have got a stitch. Now I'm just going to have a nice little scar. What else is new? I've got scars all over my hands. Hello, Susan Martin. Thank you for saying hello. All right, let me open my beverage. Tonight I am working on, oh shoot, I lost my power again. The Featherweight doctor needs to fix her own sewing machine. I have a foot controller that's a little contrary, and I just need to rewire the thing, and it's just not happening. Hi, Judy Colby. Don Williams says, too late for stitches. Yes, too late for stitches now is correct. Hey, Odie. Polly says hi, back from YouTube. But am I your like communication mouthpiece here? Judy says, sunny day here in Orange County, California. Can I come live with you? Because it has been dismal. Dismal is the only word that comes to mind. Judy P says, my FOF icon is being cleaned. Maybe I'll get my mojo back. Oh, get your mojo back. That's awesome. Bernadette is on from Canada. Hello. And my girls out in Minnesota. Hello, Beth and Shirley. Let's see. Who are spending a month in San Antonio. Yes, with our husbands. We almost moved to San Antonio. Many years ago now, when my husband was still working for the nonprofits, we had, it was in between our transition from Arizona to Seattle. We looked at a job in San Antonio, and I was like, I saw the temperatures and I'm like, no thanks. Hi, Elizabeth Sowers. How are you, girl? Luna's having her procedure, Elizabeth Sowers. You can let Maggie know. She's having her procedure the week I get back from Arizona, the first week of February. We went through her first heat cycle. I am never doing that again. I had to walk her on a leash out in the snow and the sleet and the rain and the freezing rain for 3 weeks because I had a strange dog in my backyard like the first week she went into season. And we have a fenced yard. So it was awful. I'm never doing that again. John Williams says they are expecting freezing rain and ice storm this week. That doesn't sound good. Kathy says you should come to San Antonio. That's only 4 hours from me. Oh my goodness, that would be so much fun. I'll come visit San Antonio. I am not living in San Antonio. Okay, I got the Valentine's Day manicure because I don't go again until afterwards. You guys ready? Oop. What do you think? Cute. Really short nails because I have many workshops next week in Arizona, and I need to be able to grab small screws. Okay, you little bugger, you're going to work. Oh, come on. Ray? Mm-hmm. Hi, Carrie. How's it going? Can you hand me, can you bring me another cord replacement? We're just going to fix this right now. It irritates me. Let me unplug it from the wall. Yeah, well, I'll give one back. Okay, let us just fix this. Oh, I need a screwdriver, Ray, and some washers. I'm just going to do it on camera. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, here we go. Oh, I put them in my luggage. Hand me that little one on the cash wrap, the antique one. Hi, Sarah Sewing Nook. Are there yes, Elizabeth Scott, there are I can't even think, you guys. Beth, there are spots open for camp. Elizabeth Sowers, Maggie did not do great with her. Trying to get her to slow down is the hardest part. She doesn't know slow. Yeah, I'll just bring her to the shop here, and I don't know what it is about the shop, but it makes Luna fall asleep, so she'll be good. She'll be good. Polly says, it's been gray, grim, and raining here too, Cindy. Yes, I need some vitamin D, for sure. Yes, Jay Uller, so this is what we're going to do. This is not supposed to be an educational program, but we're just going to roll with it. So I've got a recording kit that we sell on our website. And then it needs like another set of washers because these little prongy deals don't fit very tightly into the slots. Okay, so there's 4 screws underneath here. I'm going to use the handy dandy little antique screwdriver. And I'm going to take the little 4 screws out. Hello, Bernice. How's it going? She says, I'm home in Oklahoma. We'll be in San Diego next week, or South Dakota. South Dakota, San Diego, SD. Maybe my travels will bring me close to you again this year. That would be amazing. I'd love that. So far, this year, I've got a couple trips to Natalie. Hello, you made it. Yes. Are you a Featherweight owner? We are changing out the cording on a foot controller with our hard apple cider in one hand and my screwdriver in the other. South Dakota. SD could also be San Diego. So this year my travels are bringing me to Arizona next week. Everything's booked. I can't believe it. Everything is booked except for my Quilt As You Go technique class in Mesa. Otherwise, everything's booked with a wait. Yeah. If you'll need more than one Band-Aid if you don't unplug it first. Very true, Cindy. But I did. I have my good engineering cap on tonight. I remembered to take the plug out of the wall. Wish I could come to camp again, but we'll be packing and moving during that time. It's okay. Your husband would totally let you off the hook. Put him on the phone. I'll talk to him. Okay. I'm going to take my little foot controller cushions off. All right. So the culprit is this connection point has something loose in here, which is why it's working occasionally and not staying on. Alcohol and electricity are great together. Exactly, Don. I'm only 3 sips in, so I think we'll be okay. Oh, this one already has washers because I've already recorded it once. All of my equipment always gets the brunt end of my job here. What? You're moving again, Carrie? Germany to Texas, and now don't know if I mentioned we're heading to DC in June. Okay, is your husband in the military? I feel like my husband is not in the military, and we move more than most military families. So know that I'm saying that with love. He would probably say go, but I don't trust his. Just pack all of your important stuff in a few boxes and let him pack the rest, Lisa. Then come have fun. Oh, it's military life. Okay, I get that. Oh my, are you? I am Mel. Hi, Mel and Joe. I was trying to sew together my blocks, my Alice in Wonderland blocks, and my foot controller keeps acting up, and I'm tired of it. So I'm just gonna fix it. What do they say about the cobbler's children's shoe? My Featherweights are always the last to get any attention at all. One time, I literally was at a show with Morticia, and Andy is with me at the show, and he's like, Lord, Darlene, when was the last time that machine had any oil? And I'm like, I don't remember. He's like, what are you doing? He almost took the machine away from me. He did. What did I just do with my little screwdriver? Oh. Like he was going to confiscate Morticia from me because I was running her ragged. I mean, it is kind of a testament to how bulletproof these machines are, right? Like the mechanic's wife. Exactly, Sandy Reese. Oh, I'd wind up in your neck of the woods. That would be awesome. I don't go to the East Coast very often. Oh, thanks, Cutie Colby. I made it. I made it. Look, I even have my buttons on. Ray, help me. Do you guys see my buttons? They're little gray buttons. And the only reason I look on the smaller camera, but the only reasons why this lines up so nice is because of my friend. Look how nice that lines up. How has she helped me? Beth, how long are you in San Antonio? Because I want to call you about the fall. Okay. So I have retightened down my new things. You have to split this a little bit to get it to make the spread. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this face down. If for some reason this little guy falls out, it's not a big deal because it only goes the right one way in the right way. So see, it doesn't seat right if it's not in right. So don't worry about if that falls out. It's easy to figure out. Okay, so I'm going to put my bed cushions back on before I reseat this. Oh, you're driving. Cheese and crackers. That is quite a drive from Minnesota. Ooh. Oof. Okay, so then it all goes back together really nicely. And now I'm just going to put my screws back in. And hopefully I will have power again. I feel bad for Ray next week. She's going to be here almost by herself with her daddy. Oh, thanks, Elizabeth Sowers. Hi, Cindy Hinkle. Hi, Jen. Are you in the background? How you doing, my friend? I would totally go to San Antonio. I think I've never been to Texas for a workshop at all, so I feel like that is a good idea. My parents would love it too. They live just outside of Dallas. Okay, this doesn't look right. All right, let's test her out and see. Just check in. Did I miss anything? Oh, hi, Kathy Harris. Okay. Is anyone in our group close to Little Rock, Arkansas? Is anyone close to Little Rock, Arkansas? Here, embroidering baby birds on the machine. Very cute. I had a machine, a 301, left the orphanage today, went to its new home here in North Idaho. And this lady who, her name was Kathy, that was in the shop picking her up today, said that she sews on average 8 to 10 hours a day. 8 to 10 hours a day. My body would be so mad at me if I did that. It'd be like, no, thank you. Okay, let me make sure. Ray, can you crawl underneath her? Sorry, sweetie.
What?
Can you crawl underneath her and plug this in again? Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't get underneath her. I've decided that I turned 47 in November, and all of a sudden, my body is totally falling apart. She sews quilts, Bernadette. She has a long arm, like a mid-arm quilting machine, and she makes king-size quilts. Ta-da! I have power. I'm not doing that again. You gotta figure it out. Thank you. Yeah, that just seems like that is a lot of sewing. But she's basically burning up motors in the modern machines, and I'm like, well, you need to get a vintage machine because they were at least made to last, right? Okay. Needed to review my directions here. Dark, 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 dark. Oh, nope, that's not it. Dark. Okay. Making strip sets. Oh, you just sewed Jen's Christmas quilt standing as it hurt my hip. Cannot give it up. I understand. I'm standing right now. Actually, I'm going to bring this all. We're going to go low. Turn the iron on. There we go. I know 47 is too young to fall apart. I totally agree with you. I told someone last week I was 48. How did I give myself a year? I mean, my goodness gracious. I don't need to give myself a whole year. I told Denise, my twin sister, that I did that. She was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know. I do not know." So, literally this week, this is Darlene falling apart. I woke up on Monday with a crick in my neck. Like, literally couldn't turn my head to the side. And I fussed around with it for a few days. And then on Wednesday, I called my massage therapist friend, who is now known as Magic Hands around my house. And I was like, "Jeanette, I am heading to Phoenix this weekend with 3 suitcases, probably about 150 pounds of merchandise because I have so many classes and such. And I can't move my neck." I'm like, I was trying to push my Bernina foot pedal instead of the Featherweight one. It works better if you use the foot controller attached to your sewing machine. Anyway, and so I literally, let's go forward, Darlene. Guess I was free motion quilting on this before. And she fixed my neck in like an hour. Like, literally have full mobility back. Awesome. I wake up the next morning and my knee is killing me. Like, literally hobbling around. And I'm like, what the actual heck is going on? What is going on? Apparently, I'm falling apart. So that's better today. The knee is better today. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. All right. I need a proper belly laugh. Fran, are you out there?
No.
It's been a week.
I don't know where Aiden is.
I know what will give us all a proper belly laugh. Hey, Ray. Did you send me that meme?
No, I'm going.
Can you send me that meme?
Yeah, when I'm done.
Okay. So, my darling.
Mom, I'm not going to send that to you, and then you're going to put that out.
I was gonna say it. I wasn't.
Oh, you shouldn't say that either. You'll get flooded.
Oh, never mind. I can't tell you. Never mind. Reagan she censored me. Did you hear that? She censored me, my own daughter. You were a sports injury waiting to happen, Don Williams. Oh my gosh. Oh, Carrie says, I have a question. I use pins on my Featherweight, it's scratching the plate. I don't like that. Any ideas? You can use those little clippy deals. Wonder clips, is that what they're called? Instead of pins, that won't scratch. Polly says, if only we could oil our bodies like we do our featherweights. I would need a full gallon jug. Oh my goodness. Oh, we have some crazy belly laughs there. Okay. I might just come join you. I don't know, like in October sometime. It's been really kind of gloomy and doomy here this week, so if I'm being fully transparent with you, I am not upset about going to the sunshine. Ray, I need scissors. I love you.
Are you through right now? This is seriously the last time I'm not getting up again.
Take a bath in oil.
You're gonna have to figure it out.
It would help to oil my hands. When we lived in Arizona and it was so dry, I would literally, you guys are going to laugh at me.
Are you doing it early tonight? Like ending at 4:30?
I don't know.
Could you?
Maybe.
Cool.
What do you mean?
Just would like to leave. And I can't leave if you're still.
Okay. So, when we lived in Arizona, I would slather Vaseline on my hands and my feet before I went to bed every night. And that was the only way that my hands and feet wouldn't crack when we lived in Arizona. WD-40. Okay, I'm going to press that out in a minute. I got another strip set to make. Oh, wait, need not this, but this. Okay. Okay. I have all my pieces. I'm tempted to use WD-40 on your hands. Yeah, but it would have that smell. That wouldn't be good. That would not be good. This jacket took 12 hours. It was like 4 3-hour sessions. My friend, bless her heart, put up with me and all my, because I'm a trained quilter. Garment construction is very different. First of all, the seam allowance gets me every time. It's 5/8, not a 1/4 inch. Whenever you start out sewing on something, you always reverse over yourself. That I was not accustomed to because we don't do that for our quilting. Natalie Fitzgerald says she has a dumb question. No dumb questions out there. Bought my Featherweight 2 weeks ago. Haven't oiled it yet. Sounded nice when the lady showed it to me. I'm really wanting to try it out, but I think it'll be okay. Think it will be okay after oiling, or do I need? You probably don't need to do a full cleaning, Natalie. I would definitely suggest doing the every 8-hour oil holes. There's 2 underneath in the main silver shaft, 1 in the bobbin area, and then 5 behind the faceplate. If you go out to Featherweight University, it's one of my YouTube series. I show all of the oil holes in great depth on camera. I think as long as you hit the every 8-hour oil holes, you're probably okay to get it, to at least get started on it. You don't want to get too far down the road without really pulling it apart. We are doing a virtual spa day. Ray, what day are we doing the virtual spa day? Next month sometime. And that might be a good use of your time if you don't have anybody that teaches featherweight stuff in your town or around you. Bag balm. I haven't tried that. Actually, that's not true. I think I used bag balm on the babies when they had diaper rash. Cindy Matthews says, yep, Vaseline was the only way to keep my hands in good shape when I worked in latex gloves as a dental assistant. Yep, I believe that. I knew we converted you over to slow fashion. 12 hours is a decent time and it looks fantastic. Slow fashion. Judy Colby, I'm working on my current, it's not new. I bought this kit a long time ago, but I'm just now working on it. It's called the Checkmate Quilt, and it was a free download on the Free Spirit website with the Curiouser and Curiouser line. So I've got all my little Alice's going in the middle that I fussy cut out, going in the middle of all my things. The blocks are 26 inches. They're huge, huge blocks. I have seen Uttercream for dry skin. I haven't tried it, but I have seen it. Karen says in Ohio, oh yes, my terrible cracked dry skin hands all winter long. The cold and dry air here in Ohio have tried everything but except WD-40. There you go. Yeah, the blocks are 26. But look how, this is a queen size quilt and there's 9 blocks. And actually, I think I need to make the quilt bigger because I like more of a drop on the mattress at home. So I think I'm going to add at least 8 inches of border, which would be 16 all around. The finished size on this is 86 inches. And it really needs to be over 100 in order to cover the drop on my mattress. So I think I'm going to be looking for some fabric for a border print. Oh, good. Karen says she printed off the pattern the other day. My only complaint about it is actually a really cool pattern, but I don't like the fact that I have to, there's no like, unless you're making the same block 9 times. This one's 9 different blocks. And so it's kind of a pain because you have to make one at a time. There's no like chain piecing anything. And everybody knows how much I like my chain piecing. So it might as well be an Elizabeth Hartman penguin quilt if I'm going to have to, make one thing at a time. That quilt that I made for Ray's Nutcracker 2 was like one block at a time, one individual section at a time, because everything had to line up well. But it still turned out fantastic. Let's see here. Lisa says A&D ointment with cotton gloves is what we used to use years ago in gymnastics to heal our hands after ripping calluses. Ouch. Carrie says, oh, my goodness, I brought frankincense oil. It's for healing. I use my dry feet and my hands come out soft the next day. It's amazing. Oh, well, I should check that out. Frankincense oil. Who would have thought? Okay, Kathy says in East Texas, she's doing a big king size quilt for a friend right now. You'll be so proud. I'm almost but not quite halfway through my blocks. Wow, good job. Wow, Kathy, that is amazing. Hi, Jade. How's it going, sweet friend? Way to go, Kathy in East Texas. That is, y'all, she's doing like a log cabin quilt. Like a king size log cabin quilt. That is so crazy. Big. I actually have Voltaren, but I used it for cellulitis, not for arthritis. Judy's like, I got all the lotions. Oh, the Voltaren smells terrible. Andy got cellulitis from a mosquito bite on Mount Rainier one time we went backpacking. It wasn't good. Let's see, I can't remember. Dark. Okay. So, what is everybody's big weekend plans? I am traveling to Phoenix. That is my big weekend plans. I will probably eat myself silly of good Mexican foods because the food there is so darn good. So darn good. I get to Phoenix around dinner time on Sunday night, and then I'm going to see some friends and have some carne asada upon landing. My darling in-laws, who are absolutely the best hosts in the entire world, were like, do you want good carne on your first night? And I'm like, why is this even a question? Of course I want good carne on this. Oh, the frankincense smells bad. Okay, good to know, Cindy Matthews. Of course I want good carne on my first night in I almost said in Mexico. It's not Mexico. It's North Mexico, but they call it Phoenix. Bernadette says, finishing a place for everything bag. It has taken forever to make. I've heard about those. Lisa says, I'm doing yard work, rewiring a foot controller, and finishing some baby quilts this weekend. Nice. That is a perfect way to spend a winter weekend. I can talk. Oh, Cindy's doing an 8-year-old sewing lesson, making a pillowcase. That's a perfect. Ooh, that gives me an idea. I get a lot of requests here in North Idaho. There's a large percentage of homeschool co-ops here. And so I get a lot of requests for people who want sewing classes for the kids. And that's a good idea. Pillowcase workshop. I like it. Oh, you can mix, Carrie says you can mix the frankincense oil with lotion. Might cut down on the scent. And she's sewing and going to the gym too. Nice. So, Carrie, are you in the service or is your husband? I mean, you're technically in the service, but is your husband the one who's enlisted? Natalie says, I'm staying in to keep warm, cutting quilt pieces and cross stitching. Nice. Natalie, what part of the country do you live in? We live in North Idaho. I call it the Great Inland Tundra. Next week, while I'm in Arizona, it will be in the 60s, and here it's supposed to be like 7, or I'm sorry, 1 degree on one of the days. Polly says she's driving up to her homeland for a week in the Highlands, Cairngorms, but excited. You're from Scotland, I think you told me, because you grew up down the street from the Kilbowie factory, the Great Britain plant. But excited, but dreading the drive. First long distance drive in the electric go-kart. Nice. Cindy Hinkle says, way to go, Cindy, on the pillowcase lesson. That's perfect. Grandkids love to learn neat projects that's able to be finished in a day. Nice, nice. Oh, you're in Lincoln, Nebraska. Nice, Natalie. Yes, it is. It is definitely going to be cold in Lincoln, Nebraska. I have a feeling. Hubby is the active one. I just go where he goes. Thank you for your service, both of you. Karen says, making baby quilt this weekend and actually used your chain piecing idea and it worked great. Yay, good job, sister. Mix the frankincense oil with a bit of lavender oil and almond oil and it won't smell as much. I love almond oil. Very cool. Well, you guys have busy weekend plans. Good Lord. Good Lord. All right, y'all, I'm at a good stopping place here before I have to start strip piecing more. So I think I'm going to call it a wrap. Next week, I will do, we're going to do the Ask the Doctor on Monday for a show and the Wednesday night. We're going to do a work in progress Wednesday next week, but no sip and sew next Friday. My spa day class is going to take me right up till when I'd have to be on camera. And honestly, I'm probably going to be on my face after 5 full days of workshops and all of the wonderful things that go along with that. So no sip and sew next week, Monday and Wednesday lives, 4:00 Pacific here on YouTube and Facebook. Oh, that's a good idea too, Polly. She says pencil cases and scrunchies are good projects for little ones too. I hope everybody has a great night. I'm sure you'll see my proverbial honorary airport picture on Sunday afternoon. I'll be missing you guys until I see you next week. I will. Thanks, guys. I will talk to you.